Well, she started modelling to earn some pocket money, and boy, did she hit pay dirt. These days, Doutzen Kroes is one of the world's highest paid supermodels.
Now, the 23-year-old graces the catwalks for the world's biggest designers, and right now she's in Australia, a special guest at the L'Oreal Melbourne Fashion Festival. But is life as a supermodel as glamorous as it sounds? Doutzen joins us now. Good morning to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for fitting us into your very busy schedule. How did you start? We said already it was to get a bit of pocket money. How did you start with the modelling?
I actually sent pictures to an agency in Amsterdam, and I always feel really weird telling that story because it's, you know, it's not like something I wish I was discovered, but it didn't happen. I'm from a very small town in the north of Holland, so that's what I did. And then I went to New York, and then someday I got signed with L'Oreal, and that's like when everything exploded and my life really changed.
How did it change, Doutzen? What have been the biggest changes to your life?
Well, the traveling since I started, and I've never been, when I just started, I've never been on a tram. So I went to Amsterdam and had to be picked up, and really, because I was really from the country. And seeing all this country, and it has taught me so much about life and about people, and brought me to very beautiful countries, and now first time in Melbourne in Australia. So.
How are your family and friends with this enormous rise in fame and fortune? How are they dealing with it back home in the little country town?
They're really, really proud, and for my friends sometimes I find it hard because they have such different lives, and they're students, and I feel like they might think that I'm doing something nice, and they could be jealous, but they're really, really supportive, and because they have a hard time too. If I see them doing their studies, it's like I'm really happy I don't have to do that.
When you go home and you take them all out, you all go for dinner, do they expect you to pay now?
No, and that's what is really, really nice. They always take their purse and they want to pay, and I'm like, sometimes we all share because I don't want to be the one who always pays because it doesn't make them feel good too.
Yeah, sure.
So
take us through what a typical week for you may be like. In any one week, what could you do?
Sometimes it's hard to plan things for me, so it's usually like a week before that I get called and say like, can you do this job, and I'll do it. And but L'Oreal always has certain dates, so and shooting commercials is really nice in LA usually because I've done them with Eva Longoria and Kerry Washington, and they live there.
Ooh.
And
any good
it's
gossip
really exciting.
from those shoots
No,
that you can share with us?
They've been surprisingly, they've been really, really nice because, I always think like maybe they could be, because they're like superstars, and I'm the model with them, but they really treat me like one of them, and it's really nice.
Did anyone prepare you for life as a supermodel, being this young, sort of naive country girl? Did anybody sit you down and go, this is what it's going to be like, because now everyone's going to be looking at you and wanting your photos and your autographs?
No, because I think nobody really knew that this was going to happen. It's like a fairy tale. It's having L'Oreal and Calvin Klein and Victoria's Secret. It's like, to me, it's been an amazing time, and also my agents, they've been very supportive in telling me like what could happen, and they always supported me and always saw what was going to happen.
So what's the long-term plan now? Anything you want to do apart from the modelling?
I want to do lots of charity, and be really involved in it, because now I feel I send money, and it doesn't make me enough, that it feels good enough. I want to really be a part of it, and now I'm ambassador for a worldwide fund, and I'm going to help them to save the pole, if we can save the pole.
If we can save the pole.
But, I really wish I could do something,
That's great. It's great that you're thinking that way. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for cramming us into your incredibly busy schedule here in Melbourne. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy the rest of your stay.